morning, students. In the last class, we read the first lesson, Peace and Harmony. In the story, we learned that in a forest there lived many animals, birds and insects. They lived there very happily. They lived in peace and harmony. They played together, they roamed together, they had cultural programs and musical evenings. The moon and the stars were their invitees. But one day, a jackal came to the forest. He was a dirty, dangerous and a cunning animal. He poisoned the minds of the animals. He wanted to kill the animals one by one. So he made a plan and his plan worked. The animals suspect each other. They moved alone. They made fences around their properties. So the jackal killed the smaller animals one by one. After a few days, many animals disappeared from the forest. The moon saw all these things. He wanted to help the animals. One day, the moon came to the forest as a sadhu. The animals approached the sadhu. They told their sad story. The moon promised them to help them. One day, the sadhu stayed near the hen's house. In the same night, the jackal came to the hen's house. He wanted to take some hens for his supper. The sadhu approached him and told him to take him for his supper. The jackal agreed. Now the remaining part of the story we will read. The jackal, who had been waiting for this opportunity, tried the sadhu and ran into the jungle. He took the sadhu and he ran to the jungle. He took the sadhu to a lonely place, tore him into pieces and ate him up. The jackal ate the sadhu. The animals were very sad, angry and disappointed with what had happened to the sadhu. They were afraid that the hungry jackal would appear again the next day. Then they heard a strange noise. All of them ran in that direction. What they saw surprised them. They saw the stomach of the jackal growing bigger and bigger. It continued to bloat until it burst. What is the meaning of bloat? Bloat means become bigger and bigger. Then they heard a soft voice. May my animals, birds and insects live in peace and harmony. May there be no fences around you. May you sing and dance once again. Remember me and be not afraid. Whose voice was that? The moon's voice. See, when they looked up at the sky, they saw the moon shining brilliantly, spreading milky brightness over the earth. The animals once again started to roam, sing, and sleep in peace. They broke down the fences which they had built. They invited the moon and the stars for their cultural evenings. Again, they started to live in peace and harmony. They started musical evenings too. So this is the lesson. Now come to the next page. First exercise is answer the following questions. 8 questions are given there. You can write the answers of the questions. And the second exercise. Read the following paragraph and analyze it in terms of cause and effect. Yeah, consequences. One has been done for you. We will read the paragraph first. The animals in the forest were friendly, so the jackal could not eat any animal. The jackal then thought of a plan and implemented it. The animals started suspecting each other as the jackal's plan worked. The life in the forest became dull because there were no musical evenings. All the animals requested the sadhu for help. So he talked to the animals and the birds and solved their problem. However, the sadhu didn't want to kill the jackal but preferred to teach a lesson to it. Now, cause and consequence. One chart is given there. And the first sentence is done there. All the animals in the forest were friendly. The consequence, the jackal couldn't eat any animal. The jackal couldn't eat any animal because all the animals in the forest were friendly. All the animals in the forest were friendly, that is the cause. And the jackal couldn't eat any animal, that is the consequence, yeah, effect. Like that, you have to write the next sentences. Next one is cause, the jackal's plan worked. That is the cause. And the effect, the animals started suspecting each other. The animals started suspecting each other because the jackal's plan worked. Next, third sentence. There were no musical evenings. That is the cause. There were no musical evenings. And what is the effect? The life in the forest became dull. That is the consequence. Next exercise. Take the next exercise. Third one. Rearrange the following sentences in the order of their occurrence in the story. We have already learned the story. Here 12 sentences are given. You have to pick out the sentences in order. First sentence that is written here. The animals and the birds were living happily together. 11th one. The animals and the birds were living happily together. But that is the first sentence. And which is the second sentence? Can you say? They often held the musical evenings. 9th one. That is the second one. Like that, all other sentences you have to write down in your notebook. Next one, next exercise, vocabulary. Read the following sentences from the story. They heard a soft voice. Soft is underlined here. He was dirty and dangerous. Two words are underlined here. Dirty, dangerous. It was easy for the jackal to hunt the smaller animals and birds. In this sentence also, two words are underlined. The jackal told the elephant, "You are the biggest animal in the forest." In this sentence, biggest is underlined. He said to the peacock, "You are the loveliest bird in the forest." In this sentence, loveliest is underlined. See, all these underlined words are adjectives. Do you know what is adjective? Are you remembering? Last year you have already learned it. Adjectives. Adjectives are the words which are describing about a noun. Words that describe the quantity or quality, etc. of a noun is called adjective. Adjective is a describing word of a noun, a pronoun. They come either before or after a noun. A tall boy. A tall boy. In this phrase, which is the noun? Which is a noun? Boy. That is a noun. And what is the adjective here? A tall boy. Tall is the adjective. Means tall is describing the boy. Boy is a noun. They take intensifiers like very, quiet. Sometimes they take one more word, very, quiet. Very, see, a very tall boy. They have degrees of comparison. These adjectives have degrees of comparison. In your grammar book, this is your grammar book. Functional English Grammar and Composition, class 6. Lesson number 8. Lesson number 8. Adjectives. Words that describe the quality, quantity, etc. of a noun or a pronoun are known as adjectives. And in this lesson, degrees of adjectives are given in page number 51. There are 3 degrees. 3 degrees of adjectives. First one is positive degree, second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. See the first one, positive degree. The adjective in its simple form, that is positive degree. Adjective in its simple form means the basic form of the adjective. That is called a positive degree. Second one is comparative degree. A higher degree of the quality than the positive. A higher degree of the quality. A higher degree of the quality than the positive. That is called a comparative degree. Third one is superlative degree. The highest degree of the quality. The highest degree of the quality. That is a comparative degree. So, 3 degrees are there. Positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Now there is, in your book there is given a chart. Positive, comparative and superlative. Some words are given there. Page number 8. Some words are given there. Dark, darker, darkest. Small, that is positive. Comparative is smaller and superlative is smallest. Near, nearer, nearest. Big, bigger, biggest. Lovely, lovelier, loveliest. Dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. Melodious, more melodious, most melodious. So this chapter means these degrees you have to learn. You have to learn by heart. Next paragraph, next page. Read the following paragraph carefully. Underline all adjectives and write the other degrees of comparison for them. See, yesterday we went for a picnic to Nehru Zoological Park, which is one of the biggest zoos in the country. Which is the adjective given in this sentence? Which is the adjective given in this sentence? Biggest. That is the adjective given here. And can you say, this word is in which degree? Biggest. Biggest superlative degree. What are the other two degrees of biggest? What are the other two degrees of biggest? Positive and comparative. Can you say? Biggest is a superlative degree, third form, third degree. And what is the positive degree of biggest? Big. And what is the comparative degree? Bigger. Big, bigger, biggest. So you have to underline biggest. The climate was cool and pleasant. Two adjectives are here. Which are they? Cool and cool, pleasant. Underline the words cool, pleasant. We saw many animals, birds, reptiles, etc. In this sentence, which is the adjective? Many. And we also saw a very large elephant. Which is adjective here? Large. After that, we saw a tall giraffe with a long neck. Two adjectives are here. Tall, long. There were also some small birds which sang sweet songs. In this sentence also, two adjectives are there. Which are they? Small, sweet. Okay, underline it. There was a beautiful peacock which danced majestically. Which is adjective? Beautiful. We went very close to the brown cobra. We went very close to the brown cobra. Close is the adjective here. We felt very happy. Happy. We reached home late in the evening. Late. Late is the adjective here. Read the following words. Each pair has one word and the other word is its opposite in meaning. Big. What is the opposite of big? Small. It is given there. This is a chart given here. Some words are given here and their opposites also. So you can read and you can learn it. And come to the next one. Now fill in the blanks in the sentences given below with the word opposite in meaning to the one in bold letters. The elephant's eyes are small but its body is large. Which word is given in bold letter? In bold letters? Small. Small is given in bold letters. And what is the opposite of small? Big. Then you have to write in the blank. The animals were happy in the beginning. After the jackal entered the forest, they became dash. Happy is the word given here in bold letters. So what is the opposite of happy? Unhappy. The giraffe's neck is very long, but its tail is dash. Long. What is the opposite of long? Short. Yes, right. Mangoes are sweet, but lemons are dash. Opposite of sweet. Sour. The coconut is a tall tree, but the guava is a dash tree. Opposite of tall is short. Now the following pairs of words are similar in meaning. Pick out such pairs from the story you have just read. Animals, the similar meaning word is creature, creatures. Animals, creatures. Build, construct. Large, big, yeah, huge. Small, tiny. Talk, speak. Like that. Other words you can pick out from your lesson. Can you pick out some words? Called, invited. The other words you have to read the lesson again and you can pick out the words. Read the following sentences. The elephant is bigger than the donkey. The elephant is bigger than the donkey. The donkey is not so big as the elephant. In the above sentences, the elephant and the donkey are compared with respect to their size. This is grammar. This grammar we will take it in the next lesson, next class. So students, this is for today, and you have to write down the exercises in your notebook. Thank you.